In July 2021, Citizen Lab, Amnesty International, and a handful of renowned newspapers exposed one of Europe's biggest espionage scandals to date, called the Pegasus Project. An Israeli company called NSO Group had been selling spyware software to multiple governments worldwide. Their product, Pegasus, would infect your phone without you having to click on anything. Tech-savvy users were infected without having any knowledge of it. No visiting of dodgy websites or downloading of illicit content needed. But how exactly does the tool work? Pegasus doesn't just show up on your phone. Targets of spyware were carefully chosen. When the tool finds a flaw in your operating system or messaging app, it inserts itself in your phone and basically robs you of your privacy from that moment on. Even an unanswered call to your phone is enough for the malware to infect it. Often the software uses so-called zero-day vulnerabilities, meaning that the spyware was aware of the system's flaw before even manufacturers like Apple or Google were. This resulted in many prominent journalists, human rights activists, lawyers, prosecutors, and political figures' phones being infected by the spyware. The scandal involved countries and individuals worldwide, but the European Union was especially affected. Claims from NSO Group and buyers of the software saying it was only used in order to fight crime and terrorism have been disproven. Governments spying on their citizens and politicians tapping in on their adversaries' phones. That sounds like something that happens in authoritarian regimes, right? Well, don't be fooled. It happened right here in our own backyard. High-level politicians, independent prosecutors, lawyers, and journalists were all targeted in Poland, Hungary, and Greece, for example. So what does it say about us as the EU? Current regulations clearly fail to protect citizens. The right to privacy is a key part of our democracy. Whistleblowers, activists, and free press are needed to keep our politicians and companies accountable for their actions. Renew Europe strongly believes the European Union needs to take firm action to protect itself and its members from spyware like Pegasus. Seeing how Pegasus was used in Poland, Hungary, and Greece against their inhabitants is disturbing. Oppressing and controlling citizens goes against everything we stand for and brings back painful memories from our history as European citizens. Surveillance companies should no longer get a free pass to operate by their own rules. Like all companies that do business in the EU, they need to obey our laws and respect the values that make us European. If we do nothing, this might threaten free elections to the European Parliament in 2024. If we don't take action now, usage of these types of spyware will spread like, well, a virus. And whilst we can't undo the damage already done, we can prevent it from spreading more. Let's keep the usage of spyware under strict control. It's time to establish an independent institution, the European Tech Lab, with the power to monitor and flag who is being tapped on an ongoing basis. Protecting the privacy of EU citizens has never been more important.